Hello, GFAtv. I'm Xeno Mueller.
I'm Connie Sheu.
And on behalf of GFAtv, we're here at the Walt Disney Concert Hall and the Colburn School of Music. And we're going to be talking to Connie about why she loves guitar. We got those, practice our musicianship out here. We're going to talk a little bit about why you love guitar, what you love about guitar. We're going to learn a little bit about you, and you're going to tell the young guitarists out there what kinds of resources they have through the GFA to be better at what they do. Have you frequented Disney Concert Hall at all? Have you seen shows
Yeah,
here?
in fact, I saw a concert a couple of weeks ago. It was like the first concert that I'd seen post-reopening, and it was amazing just to hear live music again. And I was even a little bit late, and they stuck me in this overflow room where I thought I'd be watching it on a TV screen, but it was just part of the hall that was sort of partitioned off so you could enter, and the sound just blew me away.
I bet that's awesome.
I almost cried.
What piece was it?
It was a Strauss, entire program of works by Strauss.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really special. So I think we should get somewhere quiet. We're going to go check out Connie's office and conduct the rest of the interview. See you there. So our first question, it's going to be a question I asked Martha Masters at our last interview. Imagine we're on a desert island together. You get to bring two pieces with you.
Yeah.
I reduced the question to be more manageable. You get one solo, one duo. Which do you pick?
I'd probably go solo. I'd probably think, what's a piece I've had with me my whole life? And what's like an iconic piece that I wouldn't want to lose during that desert island time. Mm-hmm. And actually, I know this is kind of cliche, but I might have to say Recuerdos.
Really?
Yeah. I learned Recuerdos when I was like 9, and it was just always like, I've taught tremolo and at different stages of students' development, and I always find that it's just something that kids can actually learn pretty well.
Yeah.
And so that piece was always the one I would listen to when I was younger if I needed a little inspiration, something beautiful and a reminder of why I played guitar.
It's gorgeous. I mean, the major section, it's always gives me emotions. And I've heard it about 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. In terms of duo music, do you have any off the top of your head?
I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking Tico Tico.
Okay. Which version?
That's a fun one. I did one that was like a flute guitar version.
Okay.
So I'm
gonna have to learn the flute.
Yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
I'm not doing that.
Well, it's desert island, so
yeah.
With the flutes that are in.
It's a little something to boost the spirits.
Yeah, for sure. As we start to get back into the swing of things, what's an underrepresented guitar piece that you feel needs more love or should be seen more in the community?
Oh man, there's so many. We did this project last year called the Spotlight Series. It's actually not just a single-time project. It's an ongoing initiative that the GFA is doing, commissioning works by composers of color, and a lot of the pieces in there are fantastic. And they're now published with Diaz, Productions Diaz, and anyone can get their hands on them. Something personally that I play has been a lot of Clarissa Saad music. I'd say my favorite piece of hers that I'd like to see more out there is A Tide of Living Water. That's a really good one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Without me having heard the piece and you knowing the piece, how would you charade the piece? I'm going to play it in the background. You're going to
Oh man, it's really dark. And then it's there's a moment that kind of brightens.
Cool.
And then it kind of goes dark again.
Nice. That was Oscar award winning.
Really? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm just being nice.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Okay, perfect. So this is where we're going to have a jump cut because, my brain just kind of left my head for a second.
Oh,
but
that's
returned.
unfortunate.
It's returned. Super serious question. Life-changing. Okay?
Yeah.
One finger, one nail. Which do you pick?
I can only choose one?
You can only choose one.
That's like asking me to pick my favorite child.
Right. Well, for some people, it might be easy to choose.
Yeah.
My parents.
Not
me.
I have to say I.
Really?
Yeah. M sometimes will chip in the middle.
Yeah.
A, come on. I mean, A is hard
A
to
can
get.
get
A can get out of
Well,
town.
I won't let you down.
I won't let you down. Thumb, wears down pretty easily
Right.
for me. But something about I finger is really reliable, like your workhorse. Just always there for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like your index finger, I won't let you down.
All right. Thanks, Xeno.
Okay, cool. So, as we kind of joked about with COVID canceling all our plans,
Yeah.
which has been unfortunate, things have started to open up again. As we saw, we had a really great GFA competition that live streamed.
Yep.
You should check it out if you haven't yet. It was amazing. Ryan back there has been doing a lot of great work. But as things have been reopening, sorry, we're ignoring Ryan again. As things have been reopening again, what has been like a notable experience that you've had throughout this process coming out of it?
Yeah. Well, I did one concert this fall since things have been open again, and I felt like this new charge of wanting to put this music out there. And I had chosen some good stuff that I felt like should be played and I wanted to introduce this audience to, and I got some great comments, and we even did this Q&A with the audience at the end of the concert where they got to tell me what they liked and how they received it, and some people had never heard classical guitar before. So that's always a great feeling to introduce an art form and to feel like we really do need to leave our houses and, be out there in a space together. The video stuff is as good as we've done with streaming and Zoom and everything, it just still isn't the same.
Right, nothing beats that full body experience of going and seeing the guitar be
Yeah.
performed. Through the GFA, we have a few programs that people can access that are, competitions. We have a mentorship program.
Yeah.
All these things help guitarists reach new levels through the GFA.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of these programs and where young guitarists, or maybe at the high school level or going into college, what kind of programs they have, what resources the GFA can provide?
Totally. Well, we have our Guitar Summit Youth Camp, which is awesome. It will be taking place this summer in some way, shape, or form. And last year we did it virtually, and that was actually hugely successful. And more people got to participate, not having to fly to one location. So there are elements of that we still want to keep, and that's open to students that are anywhere from 11 to 18. And we have an incredibly enthusiastic and friendly, awesome staff team that serve as counselors for those students. And, they kind of participate in convention events when it's live, but they also have their own things where they have special workshops that are just for them, or, they meet artists, they hang out with the artists, they have dinner with them, and, so they get all these star encounters behind the scenes and stuff.
Cool.
So that's really awesome. And then there's also the International Youth Competition for really, really high level young players. There's a 14 and under division, there's a 15 through 18 division. And I mean, if you've seen some of the videos from past competitions of these students, they will blow your socks off. They're amazing players.
Awesome.
And then most recently, we've added a mentorship program for students of color. And that this year, and last year, we kind of ran virtually. Students are set up with a mentor who gives them lessons online, or they're set up with different people they can talk to about their career. And there are also monthly workshops that we do on Zoom about different career development topics. And the mentees really kind of gel together, and they're also given a commissioned piece. So I mentioned the Spotlight series earlier. Mm-hmm. They are set up with a piece of music that is written or arranged specifically for them, and then they get to premiere it on GFAtv, our YouTube channel.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a go-to guitar fun fact that you can impart with anyone, historical fun fact?
I mean, this is my only claim to fame, Xeno.
Really?
This is it.
No way. Guitar history fun fact.
Wait, guitar history fun fact is that this is me when I was 6 years old.
That's so
80s
cool.
perm, and I did this for not even a chocolate chip cookie, Xeno, a raisin oatmeal cookie. That's all I got out of this.
Was it frosted raisin oatmeal?
No.
Dang.
Yeah, and
But that's
they
really
still
cool.
have it in
It's
here.
so funny. I printed this out for one of my students because I have a PDF version.
Really?
And I was like, I wonder where they are now. And
Really? And
I'm
now you
not
know.
even
Now
kidding.
you know. I
It's
mean,
it's on my iPad.
This is the same. Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
my hand.
That's a great technique. And I remembered I made a joke to my student when I printed it out. I was like, man, whoever posed in that picture, I bet's making mad commission.
Oatmeal raisin.
There you
That's
go.
all I
Oatmeal
got.
raisin
Yeah.
commission. That's so cool. Yeah. So for the final question, to any young guitarists out there who are looking to be inspired or need some advice, like what do you feel you could impart with the guitar community right now to give someone that inspiration? Like what is your go-to like life advice right now?
It's hard. I think it's to slow down. I think it's like to really listen to sound. Sound, like in its purest form, is something I miss terribly during the pandemic. And I mean, I only had my own sound, which is fine. But it's often so good to hear other people's and live music, like we were talking about earlier. So I think there's certain things I'll take with me, just like trying to really think about what's important and like how I want to structure my practice time or how I want to balance just my entire life. But yeah, I guess it would be to just like really listen to what you're playing and not take it for granted.
Perfect. Well, where can we find you? Like for people who want to listen to Connie play, what can we look out for?
Sure. I mean, you can go to my website, conniesheu.com, or you can look me up on Spotify or iTunes, any of those streaming services.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time that we close this out. So, Connie, thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and we look forward to hearing more from you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Xeno.
All right. Catch you later, guys. Bye.